Students, today I am going to talk about thread cutting in lathe machine. So first of all, we want to know what is thread. Thread is a locus of a point which moves around and along a cylinder at a constant rate. The helix is the basis of all screw threads. And this is a diagram of screw threads, and these are all the terminologies in and around of this diagram. So there are many parts are marked. These parts are the very important terminologies which is used in the threads. That crest, root, thread angle, nut, major diameter, minor diameter, pitch dia, flank, pitch, helix angle, depth. So these are all the important terminologies. On the left side indicates the screw and right side indicates the nut. And definitions of various parts which we have seen in the previous picture. Major diameter or nominal diameter is the outside diameter across the crest, and minor diameter or core diameter is the inside diameter from the root to root, and crest, the outside part of the thread. The term applies to both internal and external threads. And root, this is the lowest portion of the groove between two adjacent thread forms. And definitions continues. The flank, this is the straight side of the thread joining the root and the crest. And pitch, the distance between two adjacent crests on a thread. The pitch equals the leads for a single start threads, half the lead for two start thread, and a third of the lead for three start threads, and so. Lead is the distance a nut will travel in one revolution along a bolt. On single start, the threads, the pitch is equal to the lead, but they become different on multiple start threads. And next is the activity in the threads. So there are many parts marked here in letters, alphabetical letters. So you want to find out the name for this alphabetical letters. For example, A, what is A, and what is B, and what is C, up to E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. So now you can see the key for activity. A is flank, B is pitch, and C is helix angle, and D is minor diameter, and E is pitch diameter, and F is major diameter, and G is nut, and H is thread angle, and I is crest, and J is root, and K is depth, and L is screw. So this is very important terminologies you have to remember yourself when you are going to working on threading. And there are two main types or categories of a thread. One is external thread and another one is internal thread. External thread, this is the thread on a bolt. Internal thread, this is the thread inside a nut. And this is the picture indicates a external thread, as well as in left side picture. So you can able to see some internal thread is kept in a vertical position. And internal threads, so you just look into this picture, left side picture and right side pictures. So this is indicates a internal threads. And this is the different types of threads used in the most of the industries. The Unified, American National, Sharp, Isometric, Whitworth, Square, ACME, Buttress. So these are all the different types of threads using for different applications. The applications of thread, ACME thread, it is a modified form of square thread, and it is easier to machine than a square thread. It is used for producing a transverse motion in machine tools. Buttress thread, it is used for transmitting heavy loads in one direction only. It is used in screw vices such as woodwork vise. And a screw thread, it presents a robust screw for controlled movement in machine vices. The lead screws of lathes, presses, screw jacks, and spindles of valves. And thread cutting operations, there are two different types of operations are there to making a threads. One is a tap and die method, and another one is a lathe operational method. Tab and die cutting internal thread method. Internal threads are made by using tab. This tab is made up of carbon or high speed steel HSS and are carefully hardened and tempered for long life. Tabs are quite brittle and are easily damaged if not handled properly. Types of tabs: tapper tab, second or intermediate tab, plug or bottoming tab. So these are all the types of tab. You just look into this types of tab here. One is a topper tab. First one is a topper tab, and middle one is the intermediate tab, and last one is a plug tab. And you can also look into the 8 to 10 threads, 3 to 4 threads you can able to see in this picture. And tools used for holding the tabs, we have tabs but we need some tools to hold the tabs. The tool names are chuck pattern, tab wrench, and another one is the adjustable tab wrench. And how to use wrench and tab together. So you need to first fix a tab in the wrench in center positions, and you need to hold these wrenches with your hands in left side and right side directions, and you have to start to rotate. Then thread will be formed. You have to gradually rotate it. You should not rotate very suddenly. Cutting external threads. Dies are used to cut external threads by hand. Solid dies are not adjustable and for that reason are seldom used. The adjustable round die are the most widely used die for hand use. Latter has a wide range of adjustment and is fitted with the guides to keep it true. Dies are available for cutting most standard threads. And these are all the types of dies: circular, split die, and another one is a rectangular or half die. And care in tabbing. So we need to take some care in tabbing. One is a considerable care must be exercised when tabbing, and use the tab before the die because the tab are not adjustable for size. The dies are chamfer the rod and before you start using the die. Start the tab square. Use a cutting solution where and when necessary. And care in tabbing is going to continue here. Ensure that a blind hole is drilled deeper than the depth of thread required to allow clearance for chipping. Do not force a tab to cut. Remove the chips as necessary and give backward turns to break off the chippings. And hand threading safety. When using the tab or die, use compressed air to clean the piece that you are threading. And chips from the work can be sharp, so use a brush to remove them, and wash hands after using cutting fluid because it can cause skin disorder. And be sure the die is securely clamped in the die stock because it can fall and cause painful injuries. And be careful when handling broken tabs because they have sharp edges. And thread cutting on lathe. So this is an important thing when you are going to do a external thread cutting. So we can easily do in a lathe machine. Thread cutting on the lathe is a process that produces a helical ridge of uniform section on a workpiece. This is performed by taking successive cuts with the threading tool bit of the same shape as a thread form required. Work to be threaded may be held between centers or in a chuck. If held in a chuck, the work should be turned to size and threaded before it is removed. And cutting threads on the lathe. The screw threads are used for many reasons that are making adjustment, assembly parts, and transmitting motion and applying pressure, and finally it is making measurements, that is a micrometer. And this is the center lathe. In this lathe only we are going to do a thread cutting operation, and these are all the different parts involved in the lathe. Steps involved in cutting threads on the lathe. The first step is obtain the required threads as per inch, that means by gearing up the machine using the split nut. And next is sharpen the cutting tool to the required thread angle, for example 60 degree, and set up the work and the tool in correct position with the compound slide swiveled to half the thread angle, and engage a slow speed on the machine. And the next step is engage the split nut lever, that is automatic feed, with the thread chasing dial at the correct datum, and advance the compound slide a small amount for the depth of cut. And next is start the lathe and engage the split nut lever. The tool now will move along with the work cutting a helical ridge, the pitch of which will be dependent on the gear train that has been set up. And another step is at the end of the cut, disengage the split nut lever and bring the cross slide forward the same time. And next step is reposition the carriage for a second cut. Bring the cross slide back to its original setting and advance the cut on the compound slide. And this should be done until the correct size thread is obtained. And safety precautions when cutting threads on lathe. So ensure that coolant and seals are in place. stop the lathe before taking measurements of any kind. Never use calipers or gauges on a rotating workpiece. And make sure that the lead screw is cleaned and oiled before starting operation, and applying cutting fluid coolant while cutting the thread, and make sure that the machine oil is at the required level. And this is a small video of thread making.
Introduction to screw threads. In this video, we are going to see about introduction to screw threads. Screw threads are used to transmit power and motion, and also used to fasten two components with the help of nuts, bolts, and studs. There is a large variety of screw threads varying in the form by included angle, helix angle, etc. The screw threads are mainly classified into external thread and internal thread. The best example of external thread is bolt, and the best example of internal thread is nut. Screw thread nomenclature. In this video, we are going to see about the screw thread nomenclature. Let us see the bolt and nut. The bolt has external thread and nut has internal thread. Axis, the longitudinal central line throughout the threaded part. Minor diameter, that is DC. It is the smallest diameter of an external or internal screw thread, also known as core or root diameter. Relation between major diameter and minor diameter is DC is equal to 0.84D to 0.81D depending on fine or coarse thread. Pitch diameter. It is the mean diameter between the major and minor diameter of the screw thread. It is the diameter where the thickness of the thread and space are equal and is measured parallel to the axis. It is the largest diameter of an external or internal screw thread, also known as gross or nominal diameter. Pitch, that is P. It is the distance from a point on one thread to the corresponding point on the next. Pitch is equal to 1 divided by number of threads per unit length of screw. It is the angle included by the flanks of the thread. Metric threads have 60° and British Standard Whitworth thread have 55°. Depth. It is the perpendicular distance between the crest and root. Flank. It is the surface joining the crest and root. It is the bottom surface created by the two adjacent flanks of the thread, that is, innermost portion of the thread. Crest. It is the outermost part of the thread.
Okay guys, thank you for watching this video. I think you have understood about the thread cutting operations in tab and lathe operations, lathe machines. Guys, thank you for watching this video.